What's shaking, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Madonna. And we're going back to the 1986 album True Blue. And we're up to the track Love Makes the World Go Round. This expression, it's used with a few different concepts at the center of it. Money being another one. Obviously that is running in an almost diametrically opposed direction. But yeah, the idea that love makes the world go round, to me, I make sense of that in the way that we humans consider love to be among the greatest experiences, whether in a more short-term, immediate, visceral, even physiological sense, or in a longer-term, conceptual, life-defining way. But yeah, the best of human art, the best of human entertainment, the best of human emotion tends to be related to strong feelings, devotional affinity toward other humans, and all the trappings and characteristics that go along with that, which is to say, heartbreak and unrequited love and very occasionally everlasting love, which incidentally, there's been a few reactions tonight where there's been some odd, coincidences and linkages, and I reacted to a tune by Sandra called Everlasting Love, and I was saying, it's exceedingly rare that people find each other, instantly just fall deeply in emotional love with each other and remain steadfast in that connection and that bond to the end of both of their lives without any problems or peril along the way. Most people go through a lot of different relationships, some which are great for a while, but then maybe fall apart, or maybe they burn really hot, but they're emotionally problematic from the start. So, I think we humans are fascinated by love because it can be such a fleeting, ephemeral thing, but if you're lucky enough to ride that transitory experience, it can be some of the most fulfilling and rewarding moments that you can have as a human being. So I think of all these things when I see the phrase love makes the world go around, even if, again, in reality and for the vast majority of humans, it's far more complicated and often painful. So let's find out what Madonna has to say about it. This is Madonna, Love Makes the World Go Round, from the 1986 album True Blue. A party feeling, even a bit of a Latin feel, a tiny bit, or like maybe Islander, like Caribbean. cowbell maybe. Just be a slogan, right? Yeah, we all hate war, right? Does melodic vocal. And that chicka chicka gives it that kind of Latin party flavor. As does that. I think maybe Caribbean is again a better name for some of the flavors there. But you know what? Shout out to you, Madonna. That's an awesome tune, and it's, call me saccharine if you want. I am very inspired by, and I find great profundity in people behaving decently and wanting the best for others, including those who aren't from the same place as them or who don't, who aren't like them in some ways. So the idea of like, hey, we could really treat each other better, and that means, stop being prejudicial towards others, recognize people's pain, don't be indifferent toward it, which again, the coincidence is I reacted to a track by a Canadian band called The Tragically Hip, and it's about miscarriages of justice in a national justice system and a sort of public indifference, and this song was about the idea of like, people just, it's easy to like say like, oh, yeah, I don't like that, or yeah, I'm opposed to that, but then, they just kind of turn the other cheek. They don't look, or, not turn the other cheek in that sense, but they turn a blind eye to these miscarriages of justice, to these inequities, to these sufferings, and again, if you really care, if you, put your money where your mouth is, and live up to this principle of, we don't like when humans kill each other, and we don't like when people are, mistreated for something they didn't even do, and so on. So it was like a real like social commentary song, way more than I thought it would be. Now, I think on some level, it is also speaking to the idea of romantic love, or love in a more positive sense, not just in the absence of pain, or at least the recognition of the pain, the absence of that. But, love in a more positive, what can humans do with love? All sorts of things, some of the most rewarding and fulfilling things. But, again, I didn't expect it to be as large of a song as it was conceptually. So big shout out to Madonna. Like I said, the Sonics gave me like a party dance vibe with a bit of a Caribbean sort of flavor, especially at the end with some of those like vocal flourishes, which again, I know there are other people on the track, not knowing all the backup singers, not sure whether that was, like a special group of backing like vocal performers, or whether those are people that we've heard on other tracks. And also, people have commented in a couple different cases that this album is when she was very passionately into her relationship with Sean Penn. So like, as I was thinking about this song title, I didn't mention it in advance, but I was thinking about how people have said, even years later, she would say like that time was like maybe the most passionate and romantic in her life. And so, in a way I was thinking more along those lines, but I was happily surprised by what we heard. So big ups to Madonna. Really enjoyed this song, and again, call me saccharine or cheesy or whatever you will, but I love songs that, get at some of the better ways that humans can behave and see the world and other people and put value in those things. So yeah, bottom line, big shout out to Madonna. Do let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.